First off, I want to thank the brave men and women who work behind the wall. I want to thank them on a national level because their job goes unrecognized.
How do they try to turn a guard?
Well, correctional officer. Sorry, I apologize. But correctional officer.
How you guys doing today? It's Anthony Gangi, host of Tear Talk. Another brave warrior was assaulted on Tuesday out in one of the correctional facilities in Tennessee. Benjamin Wells, a hero, went to protect another officer and he got stomped on. This profession, at any moment, it can go from calm to hell. And this officer, he went through a beating for 2 minutes. But today, it's not going to be the officer that's telling his story. Today, it's going to be his wife, Angelia Wells. Because our family gets affected by what happens to us. I mean, they wonder every day, are we going to make it home? And then if we do get assaulted, they have to have the courage to let us back in. So today I want to hear her perspective, her side, her thoughts. This is a powerful video. She is doing what she can right now to promote the dangers of this profession. She's trying to get the attention of everyone who needs to hear it, including us. This video had to be made. This could be any one of us. And it's great to hear what our loved ones feel about this profession because they're just as affected as we are. Because we promised our lives to them. And they feel when we go into those facilities, we're not protected. So when we come back from our sponsors, we're going to hear Angelia Wells, wife of Benjamin Wells. As always, guys, the show is Tear Talk. If you haven't, please subscribe, interact, engage, comment, hit that bell. The bell's going to notify you every time I post a video. We're going to go to a sponsor, and I'm going to give the video over to Angelia Wells, who's going to tell her side of how she feels when her husband got assaulted. Stand by.
I wanted to attend a university that had an intelligence program. I wanted to look at problems different. I wanted to increase my critical thinking abilities. AMU offered those avenues to expand. Obtaining your degree as an adult, you're actually paying yourself and investing in yourself. You can't put a dollar on it, it's priceless. It's something that can never be taken away from you.
American Military University. Learn from the leader.
Hello, my name is Angelia Wells. My husband is Officer Benjamin Wells. He is a current employee at Turney Center Industrial Complex here in Only, Tennessee. Tonight, I really want to tell his story and get it out there, not only for current employees, but for future employees. I want not only the state to make the situation better for our officers, to make a safer work environment, because this is getting ridiculous. Is it going to boil down to officers getting killed for them to finally wake up and see something needs to be done? So my husband has been an officer for a little over 3 years now. Never had any bad words against him, nothing. On Tuesday, February the 18th at 7:20, my husband was in the chow hall with a older female officer. She was a sergeant. She gave a direct order to an inmate. The inmate refused to take his hat off at the chow hall table. Again, she gave a direct order to the inmate. He refused. She said he was going to the holding cell. He then stood up and went to swing at the officer, and that's when my husband stepped in. 2 inmates decided to gang up on my husband and beat the living crap out of him. They beat him for 2 minutes. And because my husband's facility is so short, it took them over 4 minutes for them to respond to my husband. The video shows that my husband was beat for 2 minutes. The inmates got bored and tired before help showed up. I could have lost my husband that day. I could have had to raise my 2 little boys, our boys, by myself. because of a facility not being staffed the correct way. My husband's facility, one of the lieutenants tried to call in the TAC team to help fill in spots the Monday before my husband's attack. And that lieutenant got in trouble for doing that. But on Tuesday, they ran the facility wide open like they were fully staffed. And my husband got hurt in the process. And it could have been a lot worse. I get not being fully staffed, and I understand that. But my husband's facility is so understaffed, they're supposed to be on lockdown by what is in their handbook. And I want to get that story out there because I know there's a lot more. I know that there's so many more stories like my husband's and even worse, where people are getting stabbed and maybe not even making it home to their loved ones. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. These facilities need to give the correct supplies and protection for these officers. Just because they're not out in the field and on the road doesn't mean they don't matter. So tonight, I'm going to shake the tree until people start falling out of it. I've called my governor, and he knows that the facility is so understaffed, won't do nothing about it. And I'm going to keep calling the news places so they can start showing people what is truly going on. So please do me a favor. Share this story. Get it out there. So we can make sure, not only for the current employees, but for future employees, we want them to come home. I want my husband to come home every single night. Safely. So please, share this story. Have a peace, have amazing night and peace and blessings. Thank you.